Welcome back to CarWow 787, where diesel lives loud, power meets pride, and trucking history gets the spotlight it deserves. If you're into real trucks, raw horsepower, and machines built to last, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video like this one. Today, we're talking about the absolute legends, machines that defined an era of trucking and still hold their place as icons on the road and in the hearts of diesel lovers everywhere. On one side, we've got the Peterbilt 379, arguably the most recognizable, most celebrated long-nosed truck of all time. And on the other, we've got the Cat 3406B engine, mechanical, reliable, and a diesel legend in its own right. But what happens when you put them side by side? What makes each one special, and more importantly, what happens when you pair the two together? Let's start with the Peterbilt 379. First launched in 1987, this truck was Peterbilt's flagship model until production ended in 2007. Over those 2 decades, it became the gold standard for long-haul owner-operators. With its long nose, polished aluminum, and classic styling, the 379 didn't just carry freight, it carried pride. It became more than just a truck, it was a statement. If you pulled into a truck stop driving a 379, people noticed. The square hood, round headlights, tall stacks, and long wheelbase made it unmistakable. It's a truck that looks like a truck, no shortcuts, no apologies. But it wasn't just the looks that made the 379 a legend. The ride comfort, durability, and modular design made it a favorite among truckers who liked to customize their rigs. Whether you were stretching the frame, adding custom paint, decking it out with lights, or redoing the interior, the 379 was the perfect canvas. It's one of those trucks that lets you build your personality into your machine, and that's something that never goes out of style. Now let's talk about the power behind the machine. The Cat 3406B, released in the 1980s and staying strong into the early 90s, this was Caterpillar's response to the industry's need for tough, reliable horsepower without all the electronic complications. The 3406B is completely mechanical, no computer controls, no ECMIS, no sensors to fail. Just gears, steel, and fuel. This simplicity made it a favorite for mechanics, owner-operators, and anyone who wanted an engine that could run forever with proper care. With a displacement of 14.6 liters and an inline-6 configuration, the 3406B could produce up to 425 horsepower in its factory spec, and more if tuned correctly. Torque numbers hovered around 1,650 to 1,850 pounds-ft, giving it more than enough grunt to pull heavy loads up steep grades without breaking a sweat. But here's the beauty of it, you didn't need a laptop to work on it. If something went wrong, you could often fix it yourself on the side of the road. That's freedom, man. That's why even today, in a world of high-tech diesel engines, people are still hunting for 3,406 billions to rebuild and drop into their trucks. Now imagine this, the 379 paired with a Cat 3406B. You've got classic American styling on the outside and classic American muscle under the hood. That's a combo that has become almost mythical in the trucking world. You don't just drive a truck like that, you command it. The long nose of the 379 gives you room for that big cat engine, and when you fire it up, there's a deep, growling rumble that no modern engine can match. It's the sound of pure diesel. No Reagan cycles, no DEF fluid, no computers choking the power. Just raw, mechanical force pushing you down the highway. Driving that combo is a different experience altogether. There's a rhythm to it. Shifting gears in a 13-speed behind a 3406B takes skill. You listen to the engine, feel the torque, and move with the machine. You're not just along for the ride, you're part of it. And inside the 379 cab, especially one that's been well kept or custom restored, you've got space, comfort, and a layout that feels like home. The dash is straightforward, gauges are analog, and everything is built for long-haul work. It's not full of screens or blinking lights. It's built for focus, performance, and staying out on the road. Of course, nothing is perfect, and it wouldn't be fair to only talk about the good. The Peterbilt 379, while iconic, is heavier than newer aerodynamic trucks. That long hood comes at the cost of fuel economy. If you're running a fleet and counting every penny per mile, a 379 won't be your first pick. It's also not the easiest truck to maneuver in tight spaces or city deliveries, but that's not what it was built for. The 379 was made for open roads, long hauls, and truckers who care more about legacy than MPGs. As for the Cat 3406B, it too has its downsides. It's loud, it vibrates more than modern engines, and it doesn't meet modern emission standards. That means in some states and countries, it's getting harder to register or keep these engines on the road unless they're grandfathered in. Parts are still widely available, but with Caterpillar out of the on-highway game, you're relying more on the aftermarket and rebuilders. And if you don't know what you're doing, tuning a 3406B too aggressively can lead to overheating, cracked heads, and costly repairs. But for those who know how to treat it right, it can last over 1,000,000 miles and then do it again after a rebuild. So what does this all mean? It means that if you're building a truck for the love of the machine, for the freedom of the open road, and for the legacy of diesel, there's almost no better combo than a Peterbilt 379 with a Cat 3406B. It's a match made in trucking heaven, beauty, brawn, and pure diesel soul. For YouTubers and content creators, this combo is gold. The visual appeal of the 379 grabs attention in thumbnails. The sound of a 3406B turning over or pulling a hill gives you authentic audio that no royalty-free music can match. And the community around these machines is strong. Comments, shares, and engagement go through the roof when you post something real, something mechanical, something with character. It's not just another modern truck rolling down the highway. It's a piece of American trucking history that people still connect with. And maybe that's the real reason this combo remains so powerful. In a world where trucks are becoming more automated, more quiet, more corporate, the 379 and 3406B remind us of something else. They remind us of independence, of drivers who knew their machines, of hard work, of pride in your ride. And in that sense, this isn't just a truck and an engine, it's a way of life. Thanks for riding with us today. If you enjoyed this comparison, drop a like and let us know in the comments, do you drive a 379, a Cat 3406, or both? Got a rebuild project going? We want to hear about it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we've got more deep dives coming soon, more diesel, more classics, and more of the stories that keep this community alive. Until next time, stay safe, stay proud, and keep on trucking.